Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. We got a couple of challenges left. We got Family Man. Where's the other one? We should have one more. We just unlocked it. It's Glass Cannon, wasn't it? I guess maybe it's not unlocked until we like exit the file and re-enter or something. Or not. I don't know. Maybe it's bugged forever. Maybe it's because I honestly don't know. I could also just be missing it, but anyway. We did really well on our last daily. What we want to do on today's daily is beat Delirium. It's not a daily, but beat Delirium as the Lost. QSOC EFZ3. It's not a greedier run, so right off the bat, we can actually take our time. We don't have to. Dude, a tears up early is so good. We don't have to hold R until we start next to a room that's actually half decent. All we gotta do is not be bad and play well. Metal plate. I forget every time. I've actually looked up metal plate like 20 times. If you'll give me a moment. Metal plate Isaac. Every time you get hit, you deflect and it... Grant 1 Soul Heart, enemy shots that hit Isaac have a chance to be deflected back at the shooter. He actually remembered. That's cemented in the brain now. It's also cemented in the membrane, which I keep saying is by naughty by nature. And I'm incorrect. I've been corrected many times. It's by Cypress Hill. I knew that at one point in my life, and then I think I became more enamored with the song OPP. And then, you know, that's by Naughty by Nature, and somehow they all got, the wires got twisted in my head, even though they're not necessarily even from the same time period to that extent. I mean, like, OPP is definitely from, like, the early 90s, and then Insane in the Membrane, a little mid to late, and it doesn't matter in the end, but my mistake. I'm sorry to the members of Cypress Hill. Lauren, Grant, and Mountain. See, so... It's not a good joke, is what it is. Hey, shot speed and a card, and the card is the tower, so it's bad, but a tears upgrade, you know, it's not worth nothing. Actually went pretty well. To leave a floor with a tears upgrade, it's okay. The real money is supposed to be on floor 2 anyway. You know, we want to make sure that we have... that was stupid. I should have let it explode there. We want to make sure that we've got a good chance to get our deal with the devil, and it appears that that will probably be the case. We don't even have to make Mega Satan happen. So really, our game plan is incredibly simple. It essentially boils down to get to the Hush fight, beat Hush, which is hard enough by itself, and then kill Delirium. Alternatively, we could just beat the normal way that the game goes, and then hope that Delirium spawns, and, you know... I would prefer not to do that, because it means that we probably don't have the strongest run if we're incapable of getting there in 30 minutes anyway, but it does mean that we don't have to beat the Hush to make that happen, and it gives us one full floor to get stronger, so I'm not going to really belabor the point over what's better, what's worse, blah, blah, blah. We could have popped Temperance there and actually gotten some money and maybe a speed upgrade. We should do that if we remember next time. But what I will say is just, we're going to try for the most likely play, which I think is to beat Hush, unfortunately. Alright, so we got one more room. Then we've cleared out the floor. This is going to be our secret room. And our secret room is going to contain 2 bombs, so I'm pleased with that. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to be a little careful. We don't care about the Spirit Heart, but I wanted to see what we got there. 2 Spirit Hearts. For the price of a bomb and nothing else, I think that's fine. But we're really, really hoping for something to kind of blow the doors off on this floor. If we don't get something that's a good damage upgrade, a better spacebar item, etc., etc., we're probably going to leave this floor feeling a little disappointed and relatively mild about our chances for the future. I gotta be honest with you, petrified poop doesn't really do it. What would start to do it is if we could pick up from our shop like a red candle or a blue candle. Okay, I see what you're doing here. And I'm for it. A Diplopia does allow us to get quite a lot of value, potentially. Probably a second secret room. Nope. So step 1 is very simple. Beat Little Horn. That sounded like a euphemism for self-love. Beat the Little Horn. Either that or an order from, like, the frontier era of American Manifest Destiny. But anyway, either way, I meant neither of those. I meant literally beat the boss. And then maybe use Diplopia here? No, I think we'd rather keep deals with the devil, even though this deal kind of sucks. So we'll save Diplopia for the future. I was definitely hoping for a bigger swing. So I'm disappointed. Like I said it would be. And my thoughts are relatively mild on what I think our chances of success are for the rest of the game here. Just be cautious. Still the best thing that we've gotten on this whole run, except for Diplopia, is the Tears upgrade that we got out of a pill on the curse room. So, again, not loving it. But there's a long way to go. There's not a long way to go. One more hit would literally kill us. I will tell you when something is luck. I dodged between the bullets. I saw the space that existed where there was no space, and I made it happen. Eyeball tears. You have to go for them. We don't need doubled eyeball tears. That's just silly. We also don't need double sack of pennies, although there are probably worse items to double. We should probably be careful with those. Whatever we double, if we still have temperance at the time, we should double it. I can't believe he didn't die there. Because 2 temperance cards, if we can blow them up, essentially, we'll get doubled resources. It's so minor, but it's the kind of stuff you start thinking about at a run like this where your stats are not necessarily crushing it from the get-go. You hit me? I don't believe that. I don't believe that you hit me there, is the thing. Stay back, please. I don't know what to say about eyeball tears. The jury's still out. In my mind, at least, the jury's still out. We'll hold with temperance and continue moving forward. Should always be thankful as the Lost that you have the ability to fly. Because without it, every run becomes much more difficult. More or less, but we would be dead many times over. Just being able to abuse, like, certain spots on the map that the enemies can't really see you in, that's where we want to be. Stop. And stop again. Thank you. We do have petrified poop. We should be shooting all these poops. I'm a little offended that petrified poop only gave me 1 poop out of 6 poops there. I'm a little upset. You'd expect like a 50% poop payout, and we've gotten instead a 25% poop payout. That's not particularly strong. Who is crying now? Oh, this... Actually thought that was like someone outside of my door. I was legitimately angry, but it's just this tiny boy going... No item. Oh, you know what? We probably have a... Was that a double key room back there that we chose not to go to despite having a golden key? Because if so, that was stupid. I'm still doing my part to explore everything. Every hit here is good because it puts us much further away from possibly dying. And you know what? Look for a magic mush. Who dares wins to some extent. Feels like I'm walking on sunshine. Alright, you know what? It's an incredibly minor... Oh, that's Black Rune, too. It's not a great way to play, necessarily. I don't expect it to work, but... I would love to get Blood Bag. Stop. Even just getting 5 cents is more than worth it. We want to take Black Rune with us anyway. And we'll move along here. So we still got our bomb back. Start with the shop. Many items could be worthwhile. Trinket Smelter, I don't think is necessarily one of them. See what's in this double key room. I'm kind of surprised we're going fast enough to have a legitimate chance of boss rush right now. I would love to see a library because Black Rune would be disgustingly good. Maybe even Diplopia Black Rune. 10 stat upgrades, but yeah, obviously now that I think about it. It's a double key room. It can't be a library, but if it could, dude, if it could. Think about it. Pretty nice consumable game. Plenty of bombs, keys, etc., etc. We'll also get more when we come back this way. It's 3 rerolls, all consumables on the entire floor. Which, as of right now, have all been the same, unless they've already upped the, yeah, they've already changed the map, maybe. The stars. The stars is new. But what are we going to use it for that we can't use, or that would make Black Rune worse? And I think the answer is nothing. You might think I'm being, like, a little bit of a baby about this run, but really, like, we have default stats, except our rate of fire is 25% faster. The eyeball tiers, I don't think they add anything yet. They do make our shots a little bit more efficient, because when our shots miss, they still kind of hang around, which means that they're almost like booger tiers that are short-lived and aren't touching the enemy. It means that if they move, they could possibly end up running into them. As of right now, it's far from a done deal that we have really any chance here. But with every 33.75% deal with the devil roll, there is a chance that an item in there exists that, especially when Diplopia, could take us to Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. I've got reason to believe we all will be received in Graceland. Speed upgrade. Definitely don't want to Diplopia it, but I'm happy to have it. Betrayal is a bad deal with the devil item. Definitely not worth Diplopia-ing. But the speed upgrade kind of vindicates me a little bit. I don't know about this, but I'm going to Trinket Smelt, and then I'm going to Black Rune Trinket Smelter. It gave me a shot speed and range upgrade. Ugh. We could have Diplopia, and it would have saved us 15 cents. But we paid 15 cents for Diplopia, and now I think you're kind of seeing why I wouldn't have really wanted to do that. So things are getting much, much scarier. And we didn't really get better on that floor. I don't even know, like, Betrayal is such a non-factor, I don't even really know what it does. It charms an enemy when we get hit, maybe? But we can't get hit, so... By the way, I almost stand by the Diplopia play. Not Diplopia, sorry. I stand by the Trinket Smelter play. Because with Petrified Poop, it will literally pay for itself. Maybe not right away, but eventually. We will get 15 cents worth of value out of it. We're gonna die. We are now gonna die on this run, unless we teleport out. That hurts. So that's that run down the drain. In my defense, that run sucked. Alright, Explosive, or Holy Light, sorry, not Explosivo. Holy Light is much better. This run is already, with one item, surpassed the quality of the last run. And sure, eyeball tiers existed. And who knows if in the future they might have provided us with something of some value, but it was not nearly enough to be excited about. In the end, it was my own misplay that led to our loss, though, so I'll own up to that. It gives me a little bit of pause, but what do you learn from a loss like that, you know? Be careful about going into cursed rooms. You certainly, you know, don't want to not go into a cursed room. The loss is kind of backwards in the sense that, you know, the stronger you get, the less risks you want to take. Because, you know, a risk is more catastrophic, whereas on an average run, the stronger you get, the more risks you want to take, because risks tend to lead to rewards, and you can absorb the cost of those risks. But we still want to go to cursed rooms most of the time, because that's how you get 9 lives, which is huge. We still want to go to cursed rooms most of the time, because you can teleport to a deal with the devil. I guess the lesson is, don't be so sad when a run dies. We're gonna get Bookworm here, which is pretty nice. Don't be sad when a run dies when the items that you gotten from your deal with the devil didn't give you any respect. It's probably a winnable run, but D2Y9, 4GZV, by the way. Alright, Holy Light, Bookworm, and Book of Shadows. These are pretty good setups, and with Book of Shadows, we can get a lot of good stuff done. Blood Clot's nice as well. What we want to do is only pop Book of Shadows after you've been hit once. I don't think there's any reason to use it proactively here. Reactively is the right way to do it. You know I love talking about that proactive, reactive dichotomy. And even then, you know, I'm not going to use it in a room like that. This might be another library. It is another library. So I'm going to try to immediately dust that room. I'm very happy to see that. We got another key back. Keybagger, not interested. But we are quickly approaching the area where having a couple of rerolls can actually give us item rooms. Not there yet, but as long as we found another library, that is. And again, when you find a library, you're likely to find another one in the future as well. Item room. Whew. You can see a case for Golden Teleporter. I actually think, and it's... Can we take both? We can take both. Okay. We can at least get a floor to try before we buy. Because I think that Golden Teleporter actually might be the right choice. Like, the main thing I'm thinking is, at the very least, it's pretty likely that we'll be able to get deals with the devil out of it. And as the lost, deals with the devil are incredible. Now, the extra item that we might get from an error room would also be very nice. Plus Bookworm, sometimes we're getting not 4 shots, but like 7 shots or 6 shots. And with Holy Light, that's very nice. In fact, now that I look at it, it might actually be 8 shots. So I think this might be one of those cases where quad shot is like definitely an option. But let's start. Monstro, not quite melted, but he's eating it pretty hard. And I think it's actually nice that all 8 of our shots are the ones that get the blood clot bonus. Sounds like a bad radio show prize. Thanks for calling 1-800-KILL. You just got the blood clot bonus. I think Purity might be okay here. Then we'll get a Tears upgrade. We have no keys, so we're gonna have to pay to go to our shop, which sucks. Like we're gonna have to pay a charge to go to our shop. But we can compensate by finding our second secret room. Wow. I have not been having good luck with those lately. Wow! Okay, well, we're still gonna use it. Second secret room, aka trash. Secret room. Actually went shop. Right, that makes sense. This is actually fine because we get a couple of luck upgrades. We might be able to swing 2 battery charges, and we actually did. So that's surprising. It's a 2 of spades. I think I'll just pop it, hold this. Secret room. Next thing will be an error room. Do I really buy that this is gonna work out? Yeah, I sort of do. It might actually be an angel room because we have Diplopia. Nah. Okay, so we're definitely gonna skip that. That's garbage. But I'm still happy with it either way, I think. Now, we gotta put up a better pace, I think. It wasn't actually as slow as I thought it was. It just feels slower because of the fact that we're on, you know, our second run of the video here. I think is the answer to that question. How do I evaluate this run as we approach the third, or we're on the 3rd floor? How do I evaluate the run now that we're on the 3rd floor? It has more potential than it used to. Golden Teleporter's cool. Holy Light is cool. Bookworm plus Quad Shot is doing some interesting stuff. But we don't have a lot of, like, genuinely 10 out of 10 upgrades right off the bat. What we do have are a lot of battery charges, which is pretty useful on this floor. Full health, obviously, not too relevant. So that, basically, that's error room, angel room. I don't know, does it work? What I'm trying to think is like, oh, crap. You know what? I think I might have been hit there, so fool card me. Do you think, and also do you have the time to listen to me whine? Do you think that we could use Purity plus Golden Teleporter to visit the Angel Room and the Devil Room? Wow, it might be the worst payout I've ever seen out of 4 golden chests. Bomb Bag is good. Not great, but good. Everything else was just a garbage fire. I figured we should tough out the room until we get hit, though. Now we only have one key, so one of those battery charges will probably go to getting us out of the shop. Or into the shop, rather. Which is actually a win-win. As long as we have enough battery charges to also go someplace else. I think we probably just want to bail. But if we don't get hit, we might as well ride it. And we did not get hit. Shouldn't have hit the button. It's just, what are we hoping to get? Something that's going to be life-changing? Unlikely. May as well. Just trying to do the whole floor here before I get going to that boss area. I mean, the room directly prior to the boss is also annoying. For 2 bombs, we can get a bomb, a chest, and a penny, and maybe a little bit of damage. Or more than a little bit of damage. We can fly! It was still worth it, but you can fly. You don't have to go through the hoops. You had it under control. But I think what we're doing right now is good. We're demonstrating this run's got a shot. Unlike last run, our tier effects are carrying us a little bit. Glitter bombs has a chance to be worth something. We got quite a lot of them as well. We've already found our second secret room, so we gotta look for our regular secret room. We got enough keys to actually get to our shop, which I was admittedly sort of concerned about. And red candle is good. Like, it's good enough to possibly replace golden teleporter. Because we can use it more frequently. It's good damage. It blocks shots. But I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of in, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because golden teleport is a lot of things. It's essentially the goat head. And it's the goat head plus permanent credit card when you're the Lost. So it takes a lot to make a stew, but it also takes a lot for me to say no to this item, which is why I'm holding on to it. I do see a tinted rock there. I did not see that earlier. And another, no secret room there means secret room will be here. I don't know what happened, but secret rooms are apparently impossible to come by now. There we go. If you just complain enough, they'll let you in. We have another battery charge. So we got every special room. I'm gonna go deal with the angel. Sorry, completely the opposite of what I mean. I'm going to go deal with the devil. Because I believe that oh my lord, same problem. You know what? Take me out. We got the battery charges for it. I believe that a deal with the devil is more likely to be good than a deal with the angel. If we can get to a deal with the angel via purity, awesome. I'm thrilled. Via purity and teleporting, at least. If we can't, wow, you're just taking some really, really dumb damage. Let's hope it's a slump on this floor, not a sign of things to come. In the end, that's really up to us. Okay, so no deal. Card is High Priestess. Good. Many battery charges. So this is deal with the devil, and it's nice, actually. We'll certainly take the mark. We'll take a little delirium. We'll go into our second secret room, and I imagine this is gonna take us to an error room. Yes. The dog tooth. Nothing wrong with that. Let's throw some bombs down. It seems like we can get some extra money here. Swallowed penny. That seems not very good as the Lost. Let's get the heck out of town. Still doing well on time. And we're starting to build a run that seems conceivable that it could win here. I probably do not give 2 hoots about that judgment. Except, let's look at it this way. You know, we got the chance with some bombs to blow him up. And if we blow him up, we're gonna get a better deal with the devil chance. If we get a better deal with the devil chance, might be able to make purity actually pop for us. But deals with the devil, we can't forsake them, you know? It's a company loyalty thing. Our deals with the devil just gave us Lil Delirium, which is like maybe a 5 out of 10, maybe slightly better depending on the rooms you get. It's fairly high risk, high reward. Well, it's fairly high yield, low yield is really the way to describe it. Either it's worth something or it's worth very, very, very little. However, stop. At the present moment, I'm more than pleased with our current situation. We're getting a lot better. With the Empress... Actually, you know what? Don't worry about the Empress. That tangent is irrelevant. What is relevant is that we can always teleport, which means we're definitely better at going to curse rooms than we were on the last run, and that's what crushed us, so it's good to get out of that. I don't know. I think it's hard for me to look at this run and say, oh yeah, we're definitely going to beat Hush, we're going to beat Delirium. Both of those are very tough. But I can look at this run and say, I think we got a chance. We really got to shoot for the moon. Like, that's why I'm opening red chest no matter what. I mean, first off, we got to explore the room anyway to try to get the all the bonuses so we can guarantee ourselves error rooms, devil rooms, etc., etc. But I need to try to become Guppy. I need to try to get, you know, Brimstone, Mom's Knife, something with invincibility. There is like a weird play that I think almost works for us, as long as we don't accidentally error ourselves. If we're on the Hush fight or the Delirium fight and we get hit, we could probably use Teleport 2.0 to get out of the room. So if we get like Battery Baby, anytime we get hit, if we have a battery around, we can always teleport out, walk back in, and then try again. But that could lead to like a 2-hour-long run. So I would prefer to not do that, but if it shows up, then we'll see. Man, a lot of explosive diarrhea. It did go a woo. Really? Must be down? Well, you did let me out. Devil or Chariot? I think we probably prefer the Devil card here. Item room ended up being trash. Life goes on. We got a really, really good chance to deal with the Devil here. But we also have a lot of exploration left to do. Now, keep in mind, we don't need to make Boss Rush. Boss Rush is just a good measure. If we're able to make Boss Rush, that means we have, you know, 5 minutes per floor, bare minimum for the rest of the run to make it to the Hush fight. So, we take Torn Photo, which I'm quite pleased with. Deal with the Devil as Krampus. Had to. I hated it. But if I didn't do that, I had the Chariot card. That hurts. Because, oh dude, Dogtooth is gonna be so good at helping us find secret rooms. Let's focus on the positive there, but, yeah, that hurts real bad, because we could have gotten Lump of Coal. Krampus has said we probably wouldn't have taken, but, yeah, bit of a misplay. Found both of our secret rooms, though. We're definitely gonna get teleported. Because both rooms existed for a fraction of an instant, I'm wondering if this is where we're gonna be able to test whether or not we can actually make Purity give us both rooms with Teleport 2.0. If not, Purity is very annoying. Not nearly as cool as I would love to believe that it has the chance to be. This should be... Okay, it is Krampus, so... If we get hit, pop the Chariot card. Either way, we actually saved the Chariot card now, so what appeared to be a mistake might actually be the right decision. Next thing is going to be Error or Angel, and either one of those is fine by me. Hopefully... Well, hopefully it's an Angel room with a battery charge. Yeah, it's an Error room. But still, Mom's Wig, that's a decent item. Maybe more than decent. Undefined, not interested. It's actually like maybe a strictly worse Teleport 2.0 in this situation. With the Chariot, we can afford to go in here. Just be careful, because if we get hit, it's going to be scary. I'd rather have the Chariot, because we're going to, almost all of the time, we're going to have a teleport card. And by teleport card, I mean a teleport ability. It's only like the first few rooms of any given floor when we might not have it. Right after we've teleported with no other battery charges in existence. Dude, come on, just give me some keys. Like, I'm making the effort to do all these rooms, despite the fact that it's highly optional. I think that's worth it, but obviously not a 10 out of 10. And we are falling behind. We're falling behind kind of due to the nature of Teleport 2.0 to begin with. There's a couple things we could do. One of which is, you know, try to go faster. Try to look for secret rooms as we go. Which we can do thanks to Dogtooth, now that I realize we shouldn't have even touched that one back there. You know, just try to change your floor completion algorithm a little bit to go a little faster. We don't need to worry about boss rush, but it is a nice little signpost to see if Hush is going to be plausible. I don't think we need to bomb for money. I don't think we want to take Slow Worm. And we'll just keep moving along here. Certainly we do want to bomb to get into the shop, which means we're going to end up bombing for money, but I don't know. This seems, right now it strikes me as the kind of run that's very easy to beat Mom with and tough to get past that point. Like, even these will not work. Starter deck is good, though. Another thing we can do, I mean, an Emperor card is great. I thought we would be able to donate enough, but the game had other ideas. So an Emperor card is many things for us. It's a teleport card, it's a, you know, get rich quick scheme. We can use it on the Womb 1 to save a little bit of time. We could use it to get out of boss rush if there's an item in there worth taking. We could use it to speed up our way to get into boss rush if we think that there's something that might be worth taking, because we can use our teleport to get out. So again, Squeezy, I appreciate the tears up, and that's probably the last tears up we're going to be able to get. Both of these items, extremely great for us. Whore of Babylon and Succubus, very helpful. Fortune, not relevant. What's our other card? Chariot's way more important. Wait, there was a secret room. Smart Brain. Poker Chip, no thank you. Alright, so we're definitely going to get an error room on this floor. They have proven fairly useful. We don't need a second teleport card, I think. Not game-breaking necessarily. Like, I don't think our Mom's Wig spiders are helping out that much. I'm not even really... The thing is, I can't think off the top of my head of any cards that would be more valuable. That's fine, but any cards that would be more valuable than the cards we're presently holding. The Emperor saves us a ton of time, and the Chariot is like a huge safe haven for us. If things get really tough and we take damage when we shouldn't have, we can always pop that, so... Hello. Right now, I am choosing... Oh, well, definitely take the Cancer Trinket, which is just a modest Tears upgrade, but still. It's better than the average Trinket aspires to. And let's get the heck out of here. Mr. Mega. A completely acceptable option. Here's what I think. Here's how I think we can handle this. I think we would be stupid to not attempt to get a free item from Boss Rush. So I'm going to charge up... I know that's a secret room. I shouldn't have picked that up. I'm going to charge up this. And in fact, now that we've charged it up, we should immediately... like, pop Emperor, kill Mom. I am stupid. It worked, but I'm still stupid. Take the Polaroid, because it doesn't matter. Take this, and again, we like both of these, thankfully, so we're still doing really well on deals with the devil. Come in here, is there anything worth taking? Both of them are worth taking. I think you might like Parasite a little bit more, but it's kind of close. So now, like the reason we took Parasite is because we want to duplicate many Holy Light shots and not give ourselves a chance to explode. Thank God for the Chariot card there. And now we can do the whole floor as normal. Should we want to, at least. Because, you know, it might be approaching the point, I mean, even maybe that could be worth it, but we might be approaching the point in the run where we go, you know what? It would be better for us to not have Teleport 2.0. It would be better for us to pick up something that gives us some way to preserve our invincibility. Second secret room. Maybe. And... I mean, item room shop still exists here. Just looking for cards of some merit. And the stars is okay. In fact, I'll just use it. We got the poop. Actual garbage card. And a secret room. So it's up to us. The poop is definitely not worth giving up on Teleport 2.0. The thing is, we can always use Teleport 2.0 as a teleport, which is already great in and of itself. And just ignore the fact that it could give us extra rooms. I got spooked. I don't think we want it. Like, I don't think we don't want it, but I don't really think it's that good as the Lost. I think the teleport just gives you more utility. So we got like one more room to do here and then we're out. Lovers, Fool, Justice. Pop Justice, take Fool, because Fool is teleport. And we're only gonna be like 30 seconds, maybe a little bit more, but not much more than 30 seconds slower than would have made Boss Rush possible, even without any performance enhancing cards, so. Feels good. Take me out. $3 bill. I think we ignore it, to be honest with you. We choose not to take it. Now, with this being an XL floor, wait a minute. Did we? No, we already went to our deal with the devil. That's right, on the last floor. With this being an XL floor, it's good and bad. It's faster for us in an emergency situation to find our access to the Hush fight, but it might be slower to get absolutely everything done on the floor and make a boss rush, or sorry, make a not boss. Deal with the devil. Make a deal with the devil plausible. My brain's getting fried from all the high octane skill we put out on this run. Our stats are good, by the way. Like, this is a really, really, really good run, but it's certainly not ironclad Lost victory level. I know I said that on our last Lost Greedier run, and then we just completely destroyed. Hopefully that ends up being the same case. You might think that would disappoint me, but no. To predictably underestimate a run and then come out on top is better than the alternative, I suppose. Certainly want to crack that. I don't think we've had a damage multiplier yet, so it would be nice. Sure, Mystery Sack is actually, it has a path to victory inside of it. By giving us Algiz, other relevant runes. Hello, Ruka. How you doing? Did you enjoy eating your cat food? It's not the cat's fault. It's the brain's fault. I was looking at it, and I just said, "What's that?" And then it exploded in my face before the nerves had a chance to transmit the message. But yeah, that sucks. Thanks for watching. That's the evidence that can all go up in smoke real quick. If you enjoyed the episode, and the illustration of the folly of progress, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Haha. Levity.